Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Yo, another Hidden Hand Truth Talk Nation moment. This is Judah Woke Ace.
See, Mills of the Great.
We got Mark from 7 Mile. What's going down?
What's the word?
Man, you already
fellas?
know, man. Hacking the movement, man. Shit. You see what's going on in goddamn Canada.
Oh, yeah.
Our up north fucking comrades, you know.
Across the bridge, buddies.
They up there, basically, shit, the prime minister didn't enact it the first time ever, the emergency law. And so he's executing that shit. They call him Hail Trudeau. He's like fucking Hitler up there, man.
Hail Trudeau.
Yeah, man.
You can freeze. He's freezing motherfuckers' accounts, man. We're going to get in later into the motherfucker who hacked into it. You know what I'm saying? Because the government, you know, so everybody think the government is smart. Like, oh, yeah, the government know everything. No. The government got to get hackers. The government just a bunch of old motherfuckers sitting there
With
telling
billions.
we know everything. But no, nigga, y'all niggas don't know how to hack. Y'all getting hacked in. So
Taking the shortcuts.
the government needs goddamn hackers on their squad. Same motherfuckers that bring their shits down. So shit, man, that's what's going on. There's a lot of other news, man. Shit, man.
Kind of crazy stuff today, boy. You done put
What's
some
going
shit-
down, man? Mizzle, what you think, man?
Yeah, this shit crazy, man. Especially like you said with Canada, man. It's a big movement going down, and they ain't playing, man. So
Nah.
you got to keep your eyes and ears open, man. Like you said with them hackers, man. Them young guys, they know how to do that. Fuck with that computer, man. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
you can easily get your shit busted into quick.
Man, and so up there, a lot of police to resign. The police commissioner or police chief of Ottawa, which is the capital of Canada. The police chief resigned. He ain't want no parts of it. Peaceful protest is what they calling it right there. They ain't really doing shit, but they didn't shut down the capital with the
Capitol
trucks
Bridge,
and all that shit. And so with Hail Trudeau came in, now shit, he's gonna come in with which he has already done with the private paramilitary. So a lot of the protesters is getting kidnapped and shit. Like he said, you can hold them with no charges. Freeze their accounts once you get them and take their kids. It's already, if you was at the damn protest with some dogs, man, Mark, listen to this. If they take you to jail and you don't get your dogs in 8 days, they confiscating it. And so they not going to let you out probably for 9 days. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
they
for the
doing.
sake of keeping your dog.
Right, like what the fuck is you confiscating motherfuckers' pets for? Cats and shit. They done brought cats and shit up to the protest, and so people got their kids, and so they saying if you got arrested, we giving child protective services on
I
your
was
ass.
about to say that, yeah.
Because you now
got a
put a
case.
child in harm's way, and so Hail Trudeau, which means once he enacted that law, he gave his full control of government, without no response from nobody. They can't
So
do
the
nothing.
people can't intervene on shit, basically.
The parliament, nobody else.
Whatever he says goes.
And so the parliament is pissed, like, hold up, man, you just enacting this shit and you doing some shit that, like, you can come for us, your opposition. You know what I'm saying? You can use this and then go clamp down on the people, and then who else next?
And nobody's safe.
That's what
And this is going on in Canada.
Yeah, up north. Up north is basically the United States and Britain control it, man. I don't care if they got their own fucking prime minister or what. We use it as like a proxy state. It's like a test ground state, kind of like Australia is done, right? That's why you see them the most clamped down. New Zealand, because them like proxy states of Britain and the United States, they look at it and say, okay, if it works on them, then we'll bring that shit hopefully to the Americas and to Britain and to the Western world and clamp down on them.
That's the beta America.
Right.
America
Same
beta.
shit like I said, you know what I'm saying? I'll be telling you with
Test
Detroit,
grounds.
it was the test ground
grounds,
spot
yeah.
for what they doing to the other bigger cities.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, up north. And so we got to pay attention what goes on up north. If they allow him to keep doing that shit, it's basically going to come here. Because
Yeah,
Biden,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
he all for that shit, locking down protesters and all that shit. But look, up north, Trudeau said they can't protest no government shit on shutdowns and the vaccine mandates. But if you was Black Lives Matter in it, you can protest.
Peacefully.
Yeah, I ain't gonna give you no problem. So this is basically dictating who in the fuck can do what.
Right.
I wouldn't want it like that. I don't want where I could just protest. Let the Klan speak. Let them all speak. I want to hear what the fuck they gotta say.
Yeah.
I don't want these motherfuckers like holding this shit in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want to see
Yeah.
what like women. Let them write books and shit. Don't like oh no. Then that harbor shit in, start movements that I don't know get
Don't
hit.
know about
Freedom of speech.
Yeah, let
them say
motherfuckers
what they
talk.
gotta say, yeah.
That's what the United States is so lovely. But yeah, up north fucked up. They don't got no guns all like that up north either. You know what I'm saying? The gun laws been got stripped. So Australia, places like that, where you see the gun laws slowly got taken, look what they going through now.
People scared. Can't defend themselves.
Yeah, while down south in the United States, motherfuckers in Detroit zoom down. You know how this shit zoom down the computer, zoom down to Detroit. Motherfuckers running with guns. The police running. Ain't no clamp down.
Yeah, it's totally
Riots of
different,
2020,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
We motherfuckers was
Stood
getting
up.
motherfuckers was getting ran over.
Yeah, but we're standing up, man.
So, yeah, we might as well get into that video. Let's look into its videos. It is the second in the command, which is the lieutenant governor of Canada. She's up under Trudeau, but they come to find out her granddad was a Nazi.
Ooh.
They linked her back to Germany, and so she all for the freezing and shit. Yeah, you know the internet is crazy, man. You can
they
ain't no
work-
hiding.
You
They
talking about
working
what
hand in
video we
hand.
talking about?
The one with the lady.
Kill Bill?
No, not Kill Bill. The one with the lady behind the flags and behind the people. You see that one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and
the hacker video.
Yeah, the hacker. Yeah, the hacker. Yeah, I forgot you got him name. Yep, the hacker video. Let's go ahead and roll this out right quick.
Financial institutions to temporarily cease providing financial services where the institution suspects that an account is being used to further the illegal blockades and occupations. This order covers both personal and corporate accounts. Third, we are directing Canadian financial institutions to review their relationships with anyone involved in the illegal blockades and report to the RCMP or CSIS. As of today, a bank or other financial service provider will be able to immediately freeze or suspend an account without a court order.
Nothing scares me. Nothing. Yes, I doxed the truckers. I did it. It was me. I hacked Give, Send, Go, baby. And I do it again. I do it 100 times. I did it. I did it. Come at me. What are you going to do? What are you going to do to me, huh? I hacked Epic Hosting! I hacked Parler! I hacked Gab! I hacked Truth Social! I hacked Go! Give, Send, Go! I don't care! You can literally put my name into the news tab on Google, and you can find everything I've done. I am literally in every mainstream media publication for the things that I do. I'm not an unknown actor. Cyber terrorist.
And so, man, Mizzle, you see this shit?
This shit crazy.
And so he hacked into. Let me give you a little shit because y'all, I'm like, well, what's going on? Well, he hacked. The government right now, you know, made the law like, you know, we're going to freeze people accounts. We're going to get their crypto. And you're like, damn, how the fuck is the government? I thought they wasn't even supposed to get crypto, but they're going to use hackers to get into your crypto accounts and shit. You know what I'm saying? They got to use hackers to get into these donation sites like what Gifts and Go is like what's the other GoFundMe. So if you donate in the GoFundMe to a certain thing or cause, he hacked into it and put public everybody names and shit on the net.
All of their public information.
Off rip.
Right.
And so, you know what I'm saying? And so, the shit crazy, man.
Yeah, that shit crazy, man. Self-snitching, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Snitching on himself.
Right. And so, he broke into the shit and plastered everybody's business on the goddamn net, man. What they donated. So you got businesses that donated $10, some donated 100 racks, a million. You know what I'm saying? So he put all the information,
I mean,
which
credit card information and everything. I would imagine
everything that they
account
did,
information
and
that
so
came from it.
and so the government, like, you know what I'm saying? We got all your info, but he hacked into it for the government. You know what I'm saying? The government didn't do this shit themselves. They got to go get hackers to go into these sites and get everything and shut it down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So this shit crazy.
This shit crazy, man. Smart motherfucker.
Right. And so, you know what I'm saying? That shit crazy up north, man, right now, man, in Canada.
Yeah.
You know, but shit.
All that time. That's what all that time do on your hand, man. Sitting back, figuring shit out. Computer and shit.
Right,
Yeah.
man. And so, you know what I'm saying? They up there on lockdown. They can't even protest right now. And if you donate to a fucking protest right now, they're going to put all your info out. And then, you know what I'm saying, you targeted by the government. It's supposed to be secret and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you donate to GoFundMe's and all that shit, your shit supposed to be secret. Fuck it. We raised this amount of money, but shit, motherfuckers don't be scared in the future to donate.
And then you say that you know, that they took the damn money and was donating or shifting.
They
to
shut down the
other-
GoFundMe first, took $6 million and said they was gonna seize the money for the truckers because they raised like $6 million, and they seized it through the GoFundMe. And they said GoFundMe said we gonna since we seized it, we gonna give it to whatever organizations we want to. And the Texas prosecutor or the DA was like, man, that's criminal. We gonna start investigating because we got people from our state donated to that shit.
This
So
money
we
ain't
in this shit
fair.
now, and they gave the shit back. Once you know, once motherfuckers say, hold up, you know, white people, that's criminal.
Right. This is not your
Oh
money.
no, we gave that shit. It was just a
back.
button match. We had to get that shit back, man.
He said a button.
You know,
that
but
shit
Black
back,
Lives Matter on the other hand, all that shit gone, right?
Yeah.
Right, Bizzle? All that shit gone.
Shit spent up.
Where's that shit? We don't got no motherfucking Black Lives Matter museum or nothing.
Yeah, shit
They spent
spent.
like what, over 100 mil, 200-300
They
mil?
spent that shit up, man.
Motherfuckers bought mansions and shit.
Damn shame.
And it just vanished.
And they got a few fall guys that's gonna come about right now because shit, they got an answer for this shit. But
Yeah,
what about the
where's-
other people that ran off with the money?
Yeah, where the money at, man?
So, you know what I'm saying? The shit crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? But moving on, man. What else, Mizzle, we
Yeah,
got
that shit
out?
crazy, man. Well, we got some Detroit news, don't we?
Oh, yeah. We got the Detroit dude with the, just recently, when was it? A couple days during the snowstorm.
Last week, yeah.
My man asked two victims that was walking down the street, you know, shovel my snow. I pay y'all. They shoveled the snow. It was like happened to be like two crack addicts. So they shoveled snow. Gave him the money. He like, you know, by the way, I got some cocaine, some crack too. Y'all can smoke it in the basement. You know, and do what y'all do. I got the fire here. I'll give you a free one
cold
too. I'll give you a free one too, Mark.
Come on in. It's cold outside.
This is the story. This is real shit. Crack stories of Detroit. This just happened. And so
Not
they
crack
going-
stories of Detroit.
yeah, they go in the basement in Detroit and shit, you know, smoking. He put a nigga in the cage and shit. Like, bitch, get your ass in the cage, nigga. You down in the basement, locked in like a spot or some shit. He put the nigga in what was it?
butt naked in the cage.
Butt naked in the cage, then bust the nigga in the
Hit
head.
him to death with the butt of the shotgun.
I thought he like bust. Did he bust? He beat the nigga to
Bust
death?
him in the head, yeah.
Oh, busted him in the head.
Hit
Yeah.
him to death, yeah.
And then he tied up the other lady and tried to take her to another spot, I guess to his homeboys and torture her some more. She get away.
Tell the police they go back to the house, find a man butt naked, tied up in the cage, dog cage.
Shot, killed. This shit real. We got the pic of that shit. Detroit man asked the victims to shovel his snow, gave them coke, and then killed the man in the basement. Real shit.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. You can't even help out nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
People
we was
take
talking
advantage
off.
of a kind deed.
It's not funny though, but we was talking off the mic shit, and we was saying like, who in the fuck is smoking goddamn crack nowadays and shit? Because you know how we did crackheads back in the day as
Yeah.
teenagers. We had them fucking crack Olympics and crack marathons and shit. We had them running up and down the street. This real shit.
Playing 1-on-1.
Get out your ass so they can put the crackheads together, teams.
First for the score. Yeah.
These niggas hooping.
7-mile crackheads versus the Van Dyke crackheads. When I
Right.
played football.
And so we treated them
Wildcat
kind of
shit.
like, you know what I'm saying? I was saying we treated them like
Entertainment.
lab rats.
Entertainment and shit.
These
Having
niggas
fun.
was to test the lab monkeys. And so if
Nothing
you still
harmful. Didn't
smoke-
nobody die. Now they ain't never died.
Oh, no, some motherfuckers died.
They just got
It ain't funny. Some crackheads did die. I mean, I heard about it.
Died. Oh shit.
During the what was it, the crack races, nigga had a racing up, you know what I'm saying, and stolen cars. They get your ass in a stolen race up motherfucking Curtis, nigga. Nigga doing real test lab shit. And so if you smoking crack nowadays, people, man, what the fuck? Where in the fuck is the crack spots now? Y'all still smoking crack?
Yeah, crack is whack.
And to go into a basement and get led into a terror dome, that shit was like goddamn. What's that one movie, man? Mezzo, Saw.
Yeah. Trapped in the bed, locked up. Yeah.
Damn.
And
Get your ass in the motherfucking cage. And the nigga dead. Get your ass in the cage. Y'all niggas smoking crack.
It's like the Detroit crackhead version of Saw.
Nigga, this
And
shit.
she had to watch all this shit.
You see that one movie they had?
She escaped.
Yeah, she had to watch
What's
all
the
this
one
shit.
movie they had that was only house on a damn street in Detroit? And my man, they broke into his house and he tortured their ass. It was like a nigga. They broke into this white man's house, man. They was trying to steal. It was the only house in Detroit. I forget that shit. But that shit was crazy. That shit was shot in Detroit. So y'all motherfuckers want to come up here and smoke.
He's seen that movie. The
Yeah.
dude, he had to see that movie and shit.
Oh yeah, so that movie where he tortured him, when he got him in. Yeah, he
Yeah,
probably
he was
did.
trying to reenact
Somebody
this.
know that motherfucking movie. Somebody put it up, but it's a movie where they broke into this white man's house, and I think he was blind or some shit, but he was an ex-militant, so he could hear them where they was at.
Fuck their ass up.
Yeah, they couldn't get out the house. That shit was crazy, man. But that's what happened. It looked
You
like
gotta
some
be
real
careful,
life
man.
shit or some movie shit happened
Yeah.
with the Detroit victims, man, with just shoveling some snow and smoking crack.
Can't fuck with everybody, man. Real, man. You can't, man. Niggas will help you out, and guess what? That'll be the end of your life, man.
Put your ass in the trunk or something, nigga. Shit, you think this shit real, nigga? This shit is real. But shit, what else next, yo? So we got another story. This gonna trip y'all out.
Oh shit.
The COVID nose swab that everybody been sticking up their nose. CDC says the other day that we have to admit that the nose swabs was tested for the COVID, and we also had to test it for some other shit. We sent it to a lab, to a genomic sequencing lab test, man. So what you think about that, Mezzle?
The DNA, huh?
Right. That's why they want everybody to swab their nose, because look what's gonna happen, man. Mezzle. Remember we were talking about this
DNA,
shit, the DNA.
Yeah.
So now we got people DNA. We can frame your ass
Anywhere.
We testing it for the COVID, but we also putting it up into
Making a library
Cases,
of
man.
everybody's
Yeah.
DNA.
library, a whole.
what
You're
I'm
right.
saying?
You hit it.
Yeah.
A whole library. You
Storing
motherfucking
everybody's
people.
DNA, and then they use it to frame you.
Yeah,
like you
they
said,
can
in
falsify
crimes.
cases, and you know what I'm saying?
And like
We found your
Judah.
DNA on the crime.
On the
Like,
crime
we
scene,
just
yeah.
put it out the library and it matched.
No, not just the crime. Something I was saying. We were talking. They know you straight and everything, but they put it on like a gay lover or some shit. Like, oh yeah, Judah, or
They'll
we
frame
found
you. Yeah,
like,
they'll
what the fuck?
frame
You
you.
think I'm married, man? Get the fuck up out of here. No, we got your shit on the.
Yeah, they frame you with anything.
At the
man.
lab, you're like, man, what the fuck? We got your shit on a 7-year-old. Hold up, man. What the fuck you mean you got my DNA? Your wife looking, how they get your DNA?
right.
Something you want to tell me? Right? Yeah, you
This
under
is real,
investigation
people.
for real.
And
yeah.
so they telling you, they got to tell you first. Like we've been saying, we
But see,
we
they don't
put
make
the
it. They
shit
don't
up.
make it mainstream breaking news and shit to where the masses will see it. They are sliding under the radar.
But we
You know what I
told you
mean? Make a
niggas.
little-
We
yeah,
told
yeah,
you
yeah.
niggas we had a
You
story.
didn't read the
so-
fine print. You didn't. You know what I'm saying? This is the fine print.
Yo,
The
yo,
news
people,
version-
y'all done
the
took so
news
many
version of
goddamn.
the fine print. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all done took all this nose swab, because they go way back up there till they puncture some shit, so they got some shit. You know what I'm saying? Chemically make more DNA in your shit, store it. And so, like, you know, niggas like me that get out of pocket, Judah, you want to keep talking about these shits. Truth
Yeah.
talk, man. You know what I'm saying? And
that got to be scary, man.
find your shit in
Yeah.
LA somewhere. I don't even go to LA. You was there, buddy.
That got to be scary, man. You get that phone call. Hey, man, we need to talk to you.
About what, man? We found this. You need to get a lawyer. I got to get a lawyer.
You ain't heard about that, right? Yeah. For what,
And
man?
your wife looking, your people looking like, man, you know what I'm saying? Mizzle, how did it get on the
Dude, I can't
crime
believe you,
scene?
man. Hey, nah.
Mark, how did it get there, man? What the fuck? I was doing the show.
They framed me, right? Now it's like, yeah, right. They framed you. That's
I was with you all day. Remember, baby? You know what I'm saying? You try to explain yourself and shit. But you did sneak off and say you was going to get some weed for a minute.
And so all of a sudden, nigga, everybody blaming you, but who's the culprit? the swab that they got on your ass. And a lot of people done took a lot of them. Like, oh shit. And now y'all thinking like, damn, I done did that shit too. But and they telling you right there. Look it up. CDC. Type in Google CDC nose swab, and it's gonna be on their Twitter.
Yeah, that DNA a motherfucker, man.
So I point shit out like this too, and I'm like, well, shit. You know what I'm saying? They talking about this shit. Plus, I be on them blogs and all that shit. Like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you mean? It goes to a goddamn genomic sequencing lab. What the fuck is? What is?
Yeah, and
genomic.
Ain't no telling what else. Yeah. They can make a clone of your ass. You know what I'm saying? Mix and match and clone some shit, man.
My fucking Mizzle running around this bitch. Fucking yeah, we got a clone of you, Judah. We got a clone of you. So you know what I'm saying? They gotta tell you like the devil always gotta tell you.
Judah, a sleep ace out here and shit.
Right,
we got
nigga, a mad
Mark
motherfucker.
C and G Mizzle, the unfortunate and shit. Like, we
going
got
crazy.
everybody out here. The clone.
Right. Look at this motherfucker, man. This nigga look like me.
Right, and so that shit crazy, man. So I gotta bring this shit to my people attention, man. Mizzle, you know what I'm saying? If they got so many swabs and they harboring this shit for like their own personal sabotage shit, man, they can set up anybody now. They got everybody's damn near DNA. Cause they making most motherfuckers then took a nose swab. Most. I ain't gonna say everybody, but most mouthfuckers then took a nose. If you wanted to go overseas, you had to do it. Just to get tested for a job. Like you gotta get up.
You still got the mouth swab.
So, you know, they telling you that they just sent it not only for the lab to they shit to test the COVID, they sent it to another lab to hold and frame your ass. So, you know, think motherfuckers gonna protest in the future. I got your ass. Think your ass gonna protest in the future. Yeah. Your ass gonna wind up a motherfucker at a crackhead spot, nigga down the street, and your ass DNA was found on it, Judah. What the fuck?
Put you right straight on the case, man.
Right.
Cold
Shut
case.
that whole movement down.
Cold case for your ass, boy.
So watch
Speaking
out.
of shutting movements down, man, I'm eager to tell the people about the meta-perv.
Oh, okay.
Can we talk about the meta-perv?
Okay,
one
and
time?
so we talking about shutting down.
Meta-perv. Well, first about last week, 2 weeks ago.
We've been talking about the
guy
meta.
got raped.
Yeah, the girl
We've been
got
talking
raped.
about getting raped on the meta first. Let's
What
talk
else happened about the
unpack
meta?
the onion. Let's
And
unpack
so
the whole onion first, right?
The meta, people was having problems too with shit going on with the meta because it's in trials right now, and so it's not fully released. And so every goddamn week we got some goddamn information on the hidden hand about the damn meta. And so I'm gonna have to get into the meta, like, man, if it's all this shit going on, because they gonna put it onto the kids go school for virtual and all that shit gonna be a part of the meta later. And so you're gonna have creeps all like this now.
Popping in, yeah.
Now a meta executive, before you see the video, this is a meta executive, which is Facebook. You know what I'm saying? The same person that censors these videos and takes down and flags shit. He's in charge of operations of the community operations. When you hear community and shit, that's like when people get on these blogs or these the
Facebook police.
Face shit.
The
Yeah,
chief,
he got a lot to
he's
do
the
with a
chief
lot
of
of
police
shit.
at
Yeah.
Facebook.
and this motherfucker talk about
He got a lot of shit to do with it.
I'm here to meet a 13-year-old. Let's roll the video, man. Let's roll this nasty ass video first, man. There's only so many seconds. Let's roll that shit right
Your
quick.
official title.
Manager of Community Development.
And you said, make out with you, touch you, suck you. Is that what you said?
I did.
You said that to a 13-year-old boy?
I did.
You said my cousin or Uber. You said Uber would be expensive. You said my cousin's rich. He doesn't care. He owes me. You said, haha, that would be crazy. And you're talking to this other boy. Can I see a pic of him? Why'd you want to see a pic of him?
Just want to see what it looks like. Part of the conversation. All of this stuff.
You were hoping that this 13-year-old somehow got a ride here and somehow got up here. And you weren't going to push it. You weren't going to be like, yeah, I'll come get you, come that. You weren't doing that. Maybe because you're scared to get caught or something. But you were praying, hoping that this boy would show up knocking on your
It's your official title.
Man, and so Mizzle, this is the Facebook meta executive.
This is basically the chief of police. The Facebook police, he's
Facebook,
the chief.
Meta.
And
The
you
guy
hear
the guy that was responsible for the team that locks you up and puts you in Facebook jail.
the motherfucking detectives all in the background and say, okay, what's your title again?
They can't believe
And
it.
so that's funny. And so your ass should be, Your ass should be like, you flying to Indiana to meet a little boy. You should be going to get some pussy some goddamn where or some shit, man. You should be in Brazil or Europe. You making 400 racks plus bonuses, probably $1 million. And you over here in Indiana.
Boy, man. Get the fuck out of here, man.
And when I'm getting to a point too, Mezzle, you fucking with Google, Facebook, and all that. They know everything, so you communicating through they shit. So they probably set your ass up and alerted the goddamn detectives. The people that want to fire your ass, they didn't know how to fire you.
He a human tracking device, his goddamn self.
Right.
Man.
You working for us.
Dude, this dude is the chief of the Facebook police.
See, this he wiretapped. They got all his phone, you know, so everything. He tied into the
whole shit.
You trying to meet a 13, how old was the little boy?
13.
Don't matter.
And his boy, he told him his 13-year-old to bring his friend. Because she asked him, like, what did you want to see with his boy? Like, I just wanted to see it. What the fuck?
That's crazy, man. It was hard enough for, what was my man, back in the day, Dateline, when he was catching them?
Oh,
they still be catching them. They still be catching
Predator. Yeah. It was hard for him to catch one, and then he had no technology, man.
And so you working here for the matter.
He was catching niggas with a paper bag and a motherfucking
man, he was catching niggas, man. Jumping out the kitchen.
Yeah, right.
What come around the kitchen, nigga. Oh! That shit. Nigga was in remember the nigga was in the kitchen and shit, nigga came out the door like boom. With the camera. Nigga like, what the... Yeah, you over here to meet this boy. Come meet these cameras.
Yeah. No Wi-Fi, no Google. He catching them this off. Strip him up.
And so this nigga the Meta executive works for Facebook. And you know what I'm saying? You think you can't be stopped.
That's why I call it the Meta perv. Call him the Meta perv. I'm not subscribing to anything about the Meta perv.
13.
Now, and then you couple this go back 2 weeks again because we just talked about this before we brought it up. People being raped.
Yeah, right.
In the Meta. Yeah.
And so if you've been watching the show for a few weeks, we've been breaking down the Meta. We got a damn story every week on the Meta, and the shit ain't even out. The shit, that's the Oculus, people. That's where they, Facebook owns the Oculus, and so this motherfucker's in charge of all this shit. And so you got creeps like this that's making the shit, and so they gonna make little hidden doors. Like it might be hidden doors within the shit that you can.
His whole input into the shit, yo.
Right. So you gotta expose all this shit. You got pedophiles that's help creating this world within.
They having fun with the shit, yo.
They can't wait for your motherfucking kid to get up in there. You know what I'm saying?
And it was somebody sitting back, because you know where this all started from, right? When they started communicating online through the gaming systems, right?
Right.
And they giving the adults the ability to communicate with kids, and they start meeting up with them and all of that. And there was some creep, weirdo ass motherfucker that thought, you know what? What if I could just make this virtual reality, make this real? We need to make this real, where I can really make.
I can really get to these motherfuckers.
Yep.
Just you know what I'm saying now.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what we was talking about a couple weeks ago. And he could just log on in.
Look at this dude. This dude is the executive.
Show that dude again, man. And look at
I was just about to do it.
This motherfucker, man. And just, he like, well, they like, you wanted to meet up with a 13. What didn't you? Yeah. This is my first time, though. No, it ain't. This ain't your fucking first time, man. Look at him explaining.
And guess how he met him?
Man. Through the Meta. He was talking to him too. He met him. I guess he met him somehow. I don't know when the fuck he met him, but he met the little kid. The little kid was a fucking the feds, and so like I'm thinking your job set you up because maybe they've been wanting to fire your ass because there's a bunch of pedophiles probably working at these. I don't know. Probably it is. A bunch of them working here. You know what I'm saying?
I wish I had those pictures loaded up of the director of energy. Now that we're talking about it, man. But go ahead.
Yeah, and so they put these people in these high positions, man, and these people is creeps, man. Like seriously, you know what I'm saying?
They're making big time decisions, man. And that shit is creepy as hell, man. You know what I'm saying?
It goes back to the government. Yeah, the government got these high ups, man. You got my man we show with the nails that's up under the one lady, the press secretary. This motherfucker go around, man. He's a creep, running around with nails and skirts and shit, man. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's cool to do what you do, but these motherfuckers be doing some extras.
It's wide open out here now, man.
Just like the FBI motherfucker that busted Whitner's kidnapping, but help set it up, and then he going to sex dungeon classes or shit with his wife and beat her. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers be into some shit in the government.
Secret
He
society.
busting you up for some shit, and then nigga at night he had a sex dungeon wearing masks,
Getting
nigga.
freaked out.
Right. And get caught up in this
freaked
shit.
out,
This is
yeah.
real shit, y'all.
And all they gonna do is apologize.
And so the Meta executive trying to hook up with a 13-year-old ain't shit. Look at the fucking COVID jockstrap mask that's going on. That was debuted at the New York shit, man. This shit is crazy. If everything is fucked up.
Shit crazy, man. Shit crazy the motherfucker, man. Like
This
I say,
is just basically them slapping us in the face and letting us know
face,
that this
man.
whole thing is a joke.
So we got Meta, motherfucking Facebook, motherfuckers shutting us down and saying, you know what I'm saying, you can't do this, but they meeting up with 13-year-olds. And the COVID, you know what I'm saying, they saying wear a mask. So the shit down there over, they're dropping all the mask
Now they just
mandates.
like, put your drawers on your face.
And
Face
so they
draws,
telling us
yeah.
how much dicks we've been for 2 years to believe this shit.
Dickheads.
So at the end of the
Dick
COVID
faces.
mask, we're gonna put on at the New York fashion show last week. They debuted the shit. Put the dick mask
All the
out.
men wearing that shit. The
Yeah,
men wearing that shit. man.
jockstrap mask.
For
And
men.
so all this shit is fucked up for everybody, for men, for everybody. We just take off some goddamn jockstrap and put this shit on your because none of this shit works. We done broke this shit down. So at the end of the mandates, they give y'all
Hey.
at the fucking fashion show in New York some goddamn dick masks.
This shit crazy.
The
man.
fuck?
Face thongs and
Because
shit.
you addicted to believe this shit and get vaccinated and all this shit, and now it's over. And they would say, well, you don't got to get vaccinated now. You don't got to. So what the fuck I get it for?
Take your mask off.
You did it for the cause. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Now I'm all fucked up. Fucking blood pressure low.
Shit didn't work any other way. You can take that shit off.
Well,
Throw that shit
we
away,
knew
man.
it was experimental.
Throw that shit away,
You
man.
got to be addicted to really know. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all
Because
spent a lot. Y'all spent too much money on that shit already.
you got to be addicted to know that, nigga, you walk in the restaurant with a mask and then you sit down, you take it off. So you got to be addicted to really know.
Or if you didn't know, rather.
These right here, you can breathe through these. The
N95s works, and also the blue ones we give you, them work too. But you got to be addicted to believe that both of them will work sitting next to Ebola, motherfucker.
For real, man.
And so they give you dick masks in the
You know, at least those you can pull to the side. You can pull them to the side.
Right.
Easy ass that. Just pull
And remember
them to
she
the
said,
side.
the governor of Michigan said, you can make it out of scarves and get old jeans and make your own
Tie 'em around your
dick
face,
mask.
man.
So now y'all seeing all of these mandates being dropped because you addicted to believe this shit worked. Now COVID down 44%, it's down 64%, and yeah, because all this information about to come out. Look at the motherfucking Moderna stocks crash and show them that 70%. What the fuck is going on?
All about the money.
The shit is crashing because information is coming out. We got another busted fucking video of another motherfucker top exec, man, Mizzle, being busted. All these niggas getting
Yeah,
busted.
under the cover.
Shit remind me, man, Mark, of the old Detroit shit when Mary Young people was getting busted.
One by one. Getting their ass
And
one by
Kwame,
one.
the old Kwame, goddamn. Well, we got his boy. He busted. Well, how y'all get him on camera? Shit.
Got a couple niggas to snitching. We got whistleblowers coming out. Everybody getting busted, man.
So you got the Moderna stock crashing because all this shit is coming out about the trials, the tests,
Side effects.
the side effects. They've been covering it up. They've been covering up natural remedies and all this shit.
Yeah, all kinds
The
of shit
judge
going
said,
on.
no, you're not going to release 55 pages a month. You're releasing 55,000 pages a month. You're not going to wait to 2070 to learn what the fuck going on. They tried to push this shit back. Remember, man, Mark, to 2070.
They're trying to stretch it out, like, and
So everybody be
only
dead,
allow you-
gone.
Only allow you a
Yep.
certain amount of information per
Next
year.
generation
The
don't know.
kids don't know.
Yeah,
That
next
they-
But we
generation
gotta
don't
explain
know,
this
yeah.
though. We gotta explain that part. We skimmed that over that. That's a real important part, right? They was only letting them observe how many pages per year first?
55 pages a month.
Okay, and this is of basically what the research entailed.
It
or
takes
what went
thousands
to-
of pages.
Right. So my thing is like that many pages a month. So how long would have taken, as far as all of the research that they had? Let the people know how long would have taken
40 years.
40 years
40,
for
50
us to
years.
get all of the information out.
Yeah.
So why would you even put that kind of restriction on the information? Why would you want us to wait 40
Because
years?
I'm long gone with the money, and that shit down to my grandkids, great grandkids by then.
So what the judge reversed it and forced them to
in
do
Texas
was what?
You gonna release 55,000 pages, motherfucker.
So speed this process up.
Fuck you mean 55 pages a month?
Up.
Nigga, you just getting through the goddamn front of the book, nigga.
Yeah, we
just at the front. Yeah, and so then we just at the monkeys, nigga. By the time goddamn 2035 come, we just at the monkeys. What happened? Well, we picked the monkeys up.
My time.
What else happened?
So it's crazy how, or it's coincidental that now after the judge made that ruling, now the stocks are dropping
and the COVID masks and mandates are dropping, and all that shit because look at the Moderna stocks. If you ever want to know what the fuck coming, look at the stocks first, because a lot of people was word on the street. This is what I'm hearing. Word on the streets, a lot of higher ups took jab too and they pissed. And so they like, bitch, you ain't gonna motherfucking just be having your stocks, nigga, all up at the top. Bitch, we about to tank this shit. Because you got top motherfuckers that really believed in this shit, y'all. Yeah. And they took the jab and got fucked up.
Put their money in the
Or they took the jab and you talking about a fourth one? Man, I'm tired of this shit. Y'all ain't gonna, oh, hell nah. And so these are the top execs. They gonna, of Wall Street. Wall Street is turning against Moderna and Pfizer, man. They like, man, fuck this. Y'all ain't about to run off with all the money, and I'm fucked up.
Yep, that's it, man.
And so Wall Street is putting this shit to cease. And so now you see Moderna stocks is down 70%. Pfizer, if you look at it, is down 19% because the information we told y'all last week is some shit about to drop.
Shit coming out, y'all.
And so let's look at the video of the top FDA exec. He busted all on cameras, just talking, oh yeah, we're gonna get this shit, approved. Shit, we're gonna shoot up toddlers. Shit, we're gonna make a bunch of money. It's all about money, baby. It's all about money. This nigga sound like a pimp. It's all about money, baby. Shit.
Let's hear it, though.
Let's go.
Biden wants to inoculate as many people as possible. So you have to get an annual shot. I mean, it hasn't been formally announced yet. So they don't want to rile everyone up. The drug companies, the food companies, the vaccine companies, they pay us hundreds of millions of dollars a year to hire and keep the reviewers to approve their products. If they can get every person required at an annual vaccine, that is a recurring return of money going into their company. I mean, just everything I've heard, they're not going to not approve this. You have to get an annual shot. I mean, it hasn't been formally announced yet because they don't want to rile everyone up.
Is it going to be formally announced?
Yeah, at some point. I mean, it's going to be, and some of it's been talked about publicly, but it has been talked about on like CNN or Fox or MSNBC or anything. But yeah, you'll have to get an annual. I think what's going to happen is it's going to be a gradual thing. Schools are going to mandate it.
Why do they need the third one?
Well, the same reason that you or I would need the third one, because the vaccine, it wanes. Mm-hmm. Your ability to fight it wanes. So the 3 will bolster your system. And then there will be an annual, eventually an annual, just like the flu shot.
For the toddlers?
Well, for everyone.
Okay, so the toddlers too then. We'll have to get it annually. Okay.
I mean, that's in the future. We're not sure. Mm-hmm. That might involve more studies.
The FDA was scheduled to meet this week to discuss approval of the Pfizer vaccine for children as young as 6 months old. They were hoping to have the new vaccine available by the end of the month, but the meeting was unexpectedly canceled, citing the need for more testing.
In the news a lot the last couple of days.
Yeah, we're looking at trying to approve. I don't completely agree with the process. They're looking at trying to inoculate kids under 5 years old, mm-hmm. between 6 months and 5 years old.
What do you mean you don't agree with the process?
Well, I mean they don't have all the tests aren't there. So I agree with the thing that it is important to inoculate them, but you can't provide the parent as much a surety as you normally want to.
Despite
EUA for all age groups, all designations, and then you have to get approved by specific age groups based on the study.
Do you think an emergency for the toddlers?
Well, they're all approved under an emergency, just because it's not as as impactful as some of the other approvals, emergency approvals, but they're all being approved under that standard. The efficacy is high. The standard is on emergency use authorizations is that it does more benefit than harm. Well, they're not going to. I mean, just from everything I've heard, they're not going to not approve it.
I thought their cases weren't that high for 6 month to 4-year-olds.
They're not, but because it's related to COVID, it's under that approval process.
So how many babies did they have to jab, basically, for the trial?
I don't know. I haven't looked at the trial, how many people they did. There's always a chance of long-term effects, especially with someone younger.
You know, and so it's so crazy, man. These motherfuckers whining and dining, drinking whole bottles of the white wine and eating steaks and lobsters. Oh, nothing, baby. We're going to kill a lot of motherfucking niggas. First, we're going to push the Johnson & Johnson in Detroit, baby. They're going to die.
Got a whole plan.
But what about the babies? Plan, we're going to get them too.
We're going to get them next. Yeah,
we're going to get $200 million for them. And
right.
Baby, hold on, you got a steak. It's just more. We're going to get because they pay us $100 million, baby, a year.
Another bottle of wine, please.
And so it's funny
over steak and wine. They just talking about
how they gonna kill us.
Oh, steak and wine.
People,
man.
they telling they over some steak and wine. The top FDA executive busted. We got the meta. That motherfucker was busted. Here you go, motherfucker. This whole segment should be busted.
Talking like a motherfucker.
The FDA, motherfucker. So how you going to get approved? It's going to pass, and so we're going
money
to
talk. That money
we're going to
talk,
get it.
Yeah.
We're going to fumble the numbers, and it's going to fumble into our laps, and so we're going to get. We made $100 million last year. We're going to make $150 once we get the toddlers. But I thought
boost the numbers up to give them scare some more.
I thought the babies they don't catch it like that. Fresh out the pussy, they got the COVID. So we're gonna jab them up fresh too, fresh on out. We're gonna get them. We're gonna get their ass by day 5, and so that's gonna be another 100. Let me see. It's 3. Let me just say another bottle, man. Mezzo, another bottle.
Another bottle, man. Yeah, them numbers up in his head, like, oh yeah, let's get another bottle.
This time, make it Porto. I want to give me a bottle of Porto. I'm gonna finish it all out.
But that money talk.
We're gonna do a lot of killing, man. So it's gonna pass through. And Biden, he's going to approve it. So he's going to, by next week, he's going to mandate it. And
we're on.
Yeah. Shit, give me another steak to go.
Deal signed, yeah. That's it, man.
You want something? Okay, shit. You might as well get it, baby. Yeah. And so this is how they feel about us.
That money talk, man.
This is how they feel about us, people.
That's bad.
Over steak and lobster. How they gonna kill you niggas?
It would have took all this time and all this shit coming out. Like you said, it take a minute for
take
shit
a minute
to,
because
to
one
unfold.
motherfucker if one motherfucker know the secret, 100 motherfuckers know the secret. If 100 motherfuckers know the secret, 1,000. It goes on. Like I was talking to my OG the other day. It's too many motherfuckers knowing what's going on to keep the shit secret. You know what I'm saying? You need this nigga to know. You need this nigga to know. It's a million motherfuckers you gotta get the secret, and then they telling their wives and they telling their cousins. Nigga, this shit is out.
Yeah, man. Shit coming out the closet, man. Motherfucker shit. A lot of people getting scared now because they feel they know they've been lied to.
They telling, man.
Yeah,
they running scared.
To,
like,
man.
you know what I'm saying, man? Fuck this shit. I ain't about to be liable.
I don't want to be involved no more. Nah,
nigga sounded like nigga when the feds roll through, man. We know we got you, man, Judah. Man, everybody on the block selling.
That nigga screaming now.
T-Ray, Mizzle, Mark, all of them, man. Well, what else happened? They all gonna tell.
They talking, man.
They all gonna tell. It's over because I don't want to go down, man. I'm going down so I know I just want to clear it because the kids dying and they're all doing it.
You know, everybody going down, yeah, like you said.
They're all doing it.
Like dominoes. You
see my man, who's doing it? Like they told the meta nigga, who? I just wanted to fly here and just get some booty. You know? And, who are you? I'm the top on Facebook. I'm the meta. I run the community organization.
He the chief of police at Facebook. That's what I'm gonna call it.
Are you? So you're a top dog? Yeah. But this is my first time though.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Fuck up out of here, man. Throw him to the fire. Throw his ass, because your ass should have been in Brazil and south of France and goddamn where. Your ass down in Indiana.
Too much damn money, man. Be slipping like that. Man.
Right.
What a boy.
I guess they got too much motherfucking money. They gonna keep slipping. So we got, what else next, man? Shit crazy. Hacking the movement. Shit. That's what this shit is called, man.
Yeah.
I feel like T-Boz, exactly.
What was the whole situation with your boy Kill Bill, man?
Oh yeah, Kill Bill is back out. Shit, he just came back out. He was in hiding for a minute, I guess, going through his fake divorce or whatever the fuck, you know. And he's behind most of these stocks and all that shit in the vaccine.
Biting.
So, you know, he's criticized for all these months, him and Fauci. Fauci popped back out, flip-flop. You know, they know what's about to
flip-flop. Fauci and Kill Bill and pop back out.
So Kill Bill comes out. He's at the Munich, shit, man, over there in Germany, one of them conferences and shit. And they asked him about, you know what I'm saying, how you feel about the COVID and all that shit. Let's drop this shit right too. Before I even get into this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go, Bill.
And get a bit of a scene setter from Mr. Gates, because this is, I know, a topic that you've spoken on again and again. You were ahead of the curve prior to the beginning of this pandemic. Where would you assess where we are today in beating COVID-19?
Well, sadly, the virus itself, particularly the variant called Omicron, is a type of vaccine. That is, it creates both B-cell and T-cell immunity. And it's done a better job of getting out to the world population than we have with vaccines. If you do sero surveys in African countries, you get well over 80% of people have been exposed either to the vaccine or to various variants. And so, what that does is it means the chance of severe disease, which is mainly associated with being elderly and having obesity or diabetes, those risks are now dramatically reduced because of that infection exposure. And, it's sad. We didn't do a great job on therapeutics. Only here, 2 years in, do we have a good therapeutic? Vaccines, it took us 2 years to be in oversupply. Today, there are more vaccines than there is demand for vaccines. And, that wasn't true. And next time we should try and make it, instead of 2 years, we should make it more like 6 months, which certainly, some of the standardized platform approaches, including mRNA, would allow us to do that. So, it took us a lot longer this time than it should have.
To kick off, actually, and get a bit of a scene setter from...
What about that, man? Notice, what did he say about the Omicron?
Saying you, man, already, if you had it.
Yeah, you vaccinated damn near. He didn't say your immunity. He said it did its job. We, better than our vaccine. So, pretty much, if you caught a variant, you vaccinated.
Trey said you already.
Because we put the shit out in the air. If your ass didn't go in there and get your jab, we're going to hit you from the air, and it's going to get in you one way or the other. Or people you've been around vaccine shedding.
So basically, the people, with that being said, the people who got the swab, whether it was up the nose, up the mouth, up the ass, if you was in China, they were swabbing you up the ass in China, right?
Right.
Yep.
That was just basically data collection for your DNA. You know what I'm saying? We have no other reason to have been done that.
We're gonna.
If we know what we know now, if we knew then what we know now, then
how else would you collect the mass population of the world DNA without them knowing it? How would you do that?
And why?
And store it?
And why else would you push the narrative so hard? Right? How they was giving you a cheeseburger. They was giving you lottery tickets. They give you whatever you need. We give you whatever you want.
You
just go get the
to
swab.
Believe it.
Yeah. And like that's why they can dictate the numbers. That's why they can dictate the numbers on you. Report the numbers.
Dictate the numbers. Niggas, you a dick for believing this shit.
You know what I'm saying?
The numbers were souped up, fucked up, but you still, even if you was against it, most people still wouldn't have took the nose swab or the swab.
Like Mark said, they giving out everything.
Right.
Come
Krispy
get this.
Kreme,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Krispy
So you
Kreme
know everybody
donuts,
running in the motherfucking
free
door.
weed.
Yeah, you running in the door, get free joints, all free apes.
Man, I went to
free
a
pizza.
damn funeral, man. They was giving vaccinations in the parking lot of the funeral.
Right. And so we just seen all this shit. And so, but
You giving the you're not scheduling the shit. You're administering the fucking vaccine in the parking lot of a church.
But hold up, I just thought of it. We reported 2 years, Mizzle. Remember one of the designers of the fashion show was called like COVID and he designed the mask? Remember we talked about this shit? And so now at the end at the same New York shit or whatever through a fashion show, they give you the dick mask because now
the dick mask.
You know what I'm saying? That's just me, just like, you know what I'm saying? That's they put it in a fashion like, okay, let's end this shit. Let the motherfuckers walk down the runway and show the world how in 2 years y'all been some dicks.
Looking stupid as fuck, yeah.
Because we was just talking about it. Remember, motherfuckers, they said your ass couldn't be outside if you congregated at the parks. Remember that shit?
Right.
They was whooping motherfuckers and shit like, giving them $500 tickets for showing up to the park.
But then maybe less than a year later, y'all can all come out to the parking lot of a church,
right,
and get a shot
for free.
And
With
then we
a
gonna
free
get your
dinner.
paperwork.
A free dinner.
Oh, a donut and all that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
So that shit crazy, man. Man, Mizzle, man. Just what happened
homeless,
within the 2 years and 2.5 years, whatever we've been through, is, you know, we got to be some dicks whoever believe that shit.
Yeah, they baited
you
everybody
know what I'm
in,
saying?
man.
Remember, it was on surfaces. The COVID was on the surface so long. It survived 3 days on the surface. So niggas was going to buy up bleach. So they helped all the stocks.
Yeah.
We're going to help you bleach. We're going to help you alcohol. Motherfucker, who else? Kleenex, you want it?
Yep.
We're going to help you. We're going to help them stocks too, baby.
Latex gloves, hand sanitizer. Where all that shit at now, man?
Them motherfuckers sat back and laughed. Motherfuckers wasn't even buying food.
And then you see how they got us shell shocked to the point where they have fear mongered us to a place where any kind of crisis that they concoct through the media now would trigger the same response.
Yeah.
What happened when we had that snowstorm supposedly in the city? This is not no more snow than we've ever got as a child when we remember growing up.
That's what I was telling motherfuckers, Mark.
They were talking like this shit was about to be snowmageddon, right? To the point Snowpocalypse.
Motherfucker was calling out work.
Everybody went out to the stores and rushed and bought up all the damn toilet tissue. They bought up all the milk. They bought up all the guns and ammo. Nigga, it's just snow. Why you buying bazookas?
I gotta go get my whole sack early, baby. I gotta get me a whole ounce, baby. I gotta go get me my
media just got around. Everybody got scared.
I gotta get my tissue. I gotta get my tissue. I
calling out work 3 days
all
early.
These up. Motherfuckers, and then I woke up. It was 50 degrees. I was like, man, what the fuck?
We don't see worse shit than this, man. This shit
snow
ain't
later
shit right here, man.
We walked to school in Snowmageddon.
School shut down, Mark.
It was Snowmageddon when we walked through the school. And I don't want to keep bringing that shit up.
So they using the fear tactics, you say.
That's my point.
The scare tactics.
Fear mongered us into a place where now anything, and then it's crazy how you see the mass of the people now. Anything that they see, they'll believe. Anything that they throw out there, people eat it up and they throw it, taking it, run with it. You know what I'm saying?
Because like that,
and then it's not. If you didn't see it on TV through the news, it's not real. If me and you try to tell somebody that something is going on, it ain't real until it happened on the news and they see it. Like, oh, this shit. And I'm talking about the shit like we talking about like government shit, right?
Right.
And that's the reason why I like how you bring.
They don't see shit.
A lot of the receipts, right?
Right.
For a lot of the things that's some people call
Visual.
conspiracy theories, right? These theories,
Right.
but these are theories back maybe 15, 20 years ago. But
You-
now
you-
we're seeing this shit.
You couldn't
come to
have
pass.
got the
the
visual,
back then. You
yeah.
couldn't have you didn't have the resources that you got now. You got like the better resources than the damn cops is the internet.
Yeah.
And so like right now, not only is some detectives solving murders, the damn internet is solving more murders than the goddamn detectives. You got the internet detectives. You got the internet motherfuckers that break cases and all that shit. And so
That
that
phone
go back
bad
and find
motherfucker.
shit. They go back in your shit 5 years. Oh, he
Old
said
pictures.
this shit.
Pictures,
and
all
so
kinds of shit.
you got hackers out there, and so you got we got the pictures of two. Elon Musk got a chip coming out, a Neuralink chip that allows you to stream your music through the brain. You know, and so they want your brain and shit. But not only that, we got another pic of the same Neuralink chip that he owned killed 15 monkeys out of 23.
Test
all
run.
this test runs, the
It's test
vaccine test runs, all this shit. These motherfuckers, they're going to die. Like
Test
Bill
run,
Gates said,
man.
it's going to be some death.
Yeah, it's test run.
We're just testing it out, tweaking it, to get it right, perfect, so we can take your ass out. And we got you. If you don't want to comply, we got your DNA.
Oh.
15 monkeys out of 23. 15 killed out of 23 in the test run. Come on, y'all. The same chip he want to plant
in your brain,
in human head.
Elon Musk. But you got to do the test run first.
You know, a lot of motherfuckers gonna want that chip in their brain. They want to
nigga,
have all the music files, everything downloaded. Yeah.
Nigga walk outside. Nas, play Nas.
Nas just playing in your head.
Just playing out your shit. Yeah.
Nigga outside, dude.
You don't need no headphones.
But the crazy part about it is there's a thing called, I don't know if y'all know, they call the people beatniks. It's like people like myself, right, that you walk around with music in your head all day.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like you just listening to music. You know what I mean? A lot of people that make music are like that. You just walk around.
Well, they got the parties
beats and rhythms.
right now. What is the non-listening party? Everybody got headphones.
Well, no,
on?
I'm not talking about. I'm just talking about now, and I'm not talking about physically playing in your head, but you're
Right.
just thinking about music
Oh,
all
yeah,
day. You
well.
got beats in your head. Just you see what I'm saying? And that's I grew up like that. So now that this thing with Elon Musk is like, yeah, this is some crazy shit that they bring into life.
Yeah, you can make beats in your own head. Like, nigga, hold up. Transfer them files.
You see
boom.
what now you get what I'm.
Hey, but like you said, what if a
Transfer my
motherfucker?
files.
What if a motherfucker hacking to your shit then?
Right, fuck you all up.
No.
fuck up your brain and hacked it to your shit. Now you think you this nigga. Like, man, hold up, man. What's going on, Judah? I don't know, man.
See?
Shit.
Yeah,
I
Nigga hacked into your
And
shit.
we got people like the
You're
guy
a whole
we just
new
seen,
motherfucker, dude.
the hacker that just hacked into the campaign.
I ain't think about that shit, nigga. Hack it to this shit.
Hacking
You
into
all,
your brain, yeah.
Oh, fucked up people.
So you
you
got
a
people
whole
like
motherfucker,
Elon
dude.
Musk, right? To do like Elon Musk, you do
Get all
you
into
got
your brain.
dude like the meta perv, okay?
And we didn't said, we didn't did shit. The cars, the Teslas can be hacked. And so, he made Tesla, don't he?
And then Tesla with the brain link stuff. So man, you link the brain, right?
Right.
You link the brain into the meta, and now you get hacked. And this perv dude then get into like, come on, that's
just lower your ass to the house. Come to the house.
Come. Too much shit,
Nigga,
man.
just lower it,
too many X
motherfuckers.
factors going on
Too
with
much
this
shit
meta
going
shit,
on,
man.
Motherfuckers walking to his house,
I'm
nigga,
staying
like
in
zombies.
reality, man. I'm staying
Too
right
much
here.
shit going on, man. With that
Where
shit.
I
You
can
see that
control.
shit, man? Mezzo motherfucker luring 15 women to the house, with kids, everything. They all walking. Oh, I must go to the house.
Oh, yeah. Nigga all fucked up, man. Download it up. Download it like a motherfucker.
Fucking with that Neuralink. Niggas like, man, they was on that Neuralink. They planted that shit
On
in their head.
YouTube, somebody just dropped a comment. Hey, yo, what up, though? Y'all watch that TED talk about how they can generate your face with your DNA.
Yeah, yeah.
But I actually just seen a story where I forget which ancient mummy. They just brought back his voice. They 3D printed his throat and his mouth from his mummified remains, and they recreated what his voice would sound like. They couldn't make him talk like words because his tongue muscles was too deteriorated from the the decomposition. But everything else was well enough preserved for them to basically 3D print his mouth and his throat, his vocal cords.
These motherfuckers crazy.
Yeah.
They gonna
And
bring
they,
Martin.
and they constructed his voice, dog. And it's crazy because in the inscription of his tomb, he spoke about speaking from the dead.
I wouldn't be surprised, man, Mark Mezzo, man, if they bring Martin Luther King back, man. That nigga do new speeches, man. We done brought him back from the dead. We got his voice, and we pulled it out from his brain.
Yeah, because you
and
can
this
download
what Martin want to say in the future.
You can download it. Yeah, you got that shit downloaded.
You know what? I was
into
thinking
your
about
brain.
that shit when they brought out when they start bringing out the dead celebrity holograms with the Whitney Houston and the Tupac and the
Right.
Prince. Like I was like, okay, so now
They moving up.
you're gonna have them drop some new albums. You can recreate because we can already take voice modifications and recreate. We got enough recordings of their voice to basically recreate them saying whatever we want them to say.
Right.
Now we got their image moving, doing whatever we want them to do.
Alexa, that's
What's
Alexa
next?
and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, check that new movie out that's on Prime or something. What is a girl? I forget her name. The actress. It's called Kimmy or something. Check out that movie. It's about like a person that works for Amazon, but it's a company called Kimmy. And then she works for like Alexa and some shit. And she the one that works into the department to where they listen to everything you say in your room. She's like a detective, internet detective. and she work in the department that can listen, and she hears like motherfuckers getting murdered. Like you got Alexa in your house, she listens in, and I didn't even know they had I mean, I knew, but they putting it out saying we got departments like this. You know what I'm saying? That listens to you, and so if you saying some shit really against some shit, we'll pull that shit out and use it against you. So
yeah, listening device.
Call like Kimmy or something. Check that movie out, yo. I got to finish it, but we got a
why do all of these robots that they coming out have humanized names? You know what I mean? Are they beginning the merger of
transhumanism? You know,
we talked about that maybe a year ago.
Right, transhumanism and shit, and so they want to merge the man with the machine, and that's what the new Matrix was all about. At the end, is not only do we can't go against the machines, and machines can't go against us. We gotta able to coincide with each other on Earth or this world. We gotta work with each other. Because we're both essential for each other. We can't even
do that amongst races. Now we got to do that shit amongst races and machines. And shit like.
Hey, it might work. It might work both ways. What if you're at home and Alexa hear your ass getting
you
getting raped or something? They call the police.
Star Wars always they had RTD2
in the meta, and the nigga done hacked you and disabled the security system. Nigga.
Right, it's just all fucking. It's all.
What you about to say, Judah?
Well, Star Wars, you know what I'm saying. My man had his help was RTD2 and all that. That was They made sure he was well taken care of, kind of like your butler. I mean, shit. In the future, we're gonna have robots working for us, and we're gonna be working for it. And so we are
J5, Johnny 5.
Yeah, they don't know if you're sick or whatever. They can take analysis of you right then on the spot. So it's almost over. We got this last video though, of a black boy and a white boy gets around into a fight, and the black boy seemed to be getting picked on. He really don't want to fight, but he like, man, fuck it, let's go. But the white boy is egging him on. And let's show the video first, y'all. Let's show the video before I tell everything.
Go right up there, go right here. You're talking to Andrew. Get up. Go outside right now. Go outside right now. You're talking to Andrew. What are you going to do? You know I can have my face. Oh, shit. Come outside.
Oh, shit.
Yo.
No, bro. Chill. Brian, get out. Brian, leave. Holy shit.
Nah, nigga, what the fuck?
Holy shit. Oh, no. Holy fuck. Yo, it's because he's black. Racially motivated. Andrew.
And you see that, Mizzle. What's wrong with that shit, man? They arrested the black dude.
They arrested the black dude. Basically, what happened was that the white boy and the black boy got into a fist fight.
Yeah, it's showing kind of choppy, I think, but
then the police came in and they basically
who
harassed the black dude.
Who threw the first punch?
I think the white dude pushed him or some shit.
It was all up in his face and pushed him.
He pushed him.
Yeah, because it was showing kind of choppy.
The white dude started the shit. So the black dude had to defend himself, and so in the end, the fucking police
came in and apprehended the black kid
and let the white kid sit down.
Kind of, sort of, what it looked like to me was a lot of force the way they was doing it. You know what I'm saying? Had the knees on his back.
Well, it was about 3 or 4 of them. Looked like.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
rest this nigga, and then the white boy like,
he just
white
there,
power. He's standing up like, get that nigga.
Sitting there looking at that
rest
whole
this
situation.
Nigga.
So
he touching me, and so the white boy got his first experience of white privilege, right then and there on the spot.
That probably wasn't his first experience, but
far as a nigga getting arrested on the spot, probably was. He's probably like not experiencing like having power and shit, but for you to get into a fight and provoke the shit, and then you like, and the police come in, hold up, sit down, and then arrest the nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, get these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So that's like his first flexing of white supremacy. You might as well say, because the supremacy is that the system is working for you.
Oh yeah, you already know that, man. You already know that. His parents told him that. You good, son. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Even if you throw the first blow,
you're good.
Niggas they're wrong anyway for being a nigger. They're wrong.
The guys on the police force, those my buddies, guy. That's my
right. They better not. They better set you down, man. I know one fixed them omelets for him and had them coming through and shit and get them. But these people, man, this shit, man, it's crazy, man. And so I don't know, man. They did it to my son, man. I would have been nutting up on the police, man. For real. You gonna sit there and put the knee on the back of my son and you ain't arrest the other motherfucker? That's racism. I'm suing. I'm doing every goddamn thing.
Yeah, and it looked like it was 3 white cops.
Right. Rush them to the ground. Oh, get down. Oh, you fucking with you? Get down.
Teenage kid. Teenage
your ass
boy.
down, nigga. Nigga, get him down.
Like he was about 14, 15.
Same shit, you know, before we wrap it up, man. Same shit was my man was just jogging. He was jogging. He looked guilty. Well, this nigga was exercising. A nigga jogging?
That's unheard of.
It's unheard of. A nigga jogging. He looked like he was jogging to get into something. And so we got out and we pursued his ass. And yeah, this is the same type of way of thinking,
jogging
man.
from a robbery.
Right.
Fucking running away.
And y'all, you know, we just, you know, we're citizens. We apprehended him. We shot him and killed him because, you know, and this is real shit. This is how they think. The niggas is always wrong. The niggas wrong. Niggas wrong. So apprehend their ass.
What the fuck was he doing over here in the first place?
Right. So, you know, but that's the whole week. We done wrapped it up. Anything else, man? Mel's, we got the bud of the week, man.
Bud of the week, man. I got this.
What am I blowing on right now, man?
French cookie, fellas. French cookie.
Yeah, that shit good.
26% THC. Can y'all smell that? Yeah, it's pretty good, man. This shit is just got a little sweet taste to it. You know what I'm saying? It is called French cookie, so it's a real big heavy hitter. You can look it up and check it out. Leaf and Buds. What you got there, Judah?
Shit, I got the book, man. Pick up that Morris cookbook on the net. It's still out on Amazon. You get the mega size book with the recipes in it. You know what I'm saying? So also I got some little notes in the back, spots you can go if you're hitting around the world. So you know that's about it, man. Mark, what's going down?
That just make sure that you go to subscribe. Make sure if you subscribe to the YouTube or the Facebook, no matter which one you watching on and whatnot. And what else can we say? Go to the website. Subscribe to the website. Go buy some merch. 7mileradio.com/store. Purchase some T-shirts or whatnot. You know what I mean? We got all kind of merch from all of the shows on there. And just look around the website. Subscribe. We got all kind of information on there. You know what I mean? Just follow 7 Mile Radio on YouTube and Facebook. And we out here till next week.
Right. Judah Woke Ace.
T Middles of the Great.
Mark from 7 Mile. We see y'all next week.
In a minute.
Warning. You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile